Welcome to another edition of The Mediators. We are your hosts, John.
I'm Brody.
And this is Brody. I'm going to hop right into it because this is kind of weird.
What's weird?
So I work in a route job.
Okay.
Yeah. And one of the things about having a route job is I have to stop at gas stations. And I've always wondered what it would be to own a gas station.
Okay.
So apparently there is a new video game that's going to be coming out called Gas Station Simulator.
Are you the gas station or like an attendant?
You own it.
Oh, snap. So it's like Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Kinda, yeah. You have to run and operate the gas station. And they were talking about how in depth it's going to be. They're saying you got to keep up with paperwork. You got to keep up with all that jazz.
Oh my goodness. That kind of sounds interesting.
Well, you know what?
What is it coming out on? Because if it's like a mobile game, I could get into that.
Yeah.
But
I think it's coming out on everything.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it's not mobile. It's console and I think PC.
I'll say this: I haven't played it, but I did download Goat Simulator, so I can't say too much.
Yeah, but I think Goat Simulator would be fun because you're killing people and stuff, aren't you?
No, I haven't played it, but I'm pretty sure.
I've seen videos. It's
you're just eating grass and walking around.
What is it with people playing simulation games like that?
I mean, I understand Flight Simulator
or 18-wheeler simulator, but I'm just kind of I don't want to drive
But I mean,
that.
if we look at it, isn't all video games some kind of simulator because you're not actually doing any of it?
Yeah, but some are fun. Porta potty simulator. I'm not gonna play porta potty simulator. I'm probably not gonna play gas station simulator. But
I don't want you to get that game so we can review it.
Yeah,
I want to know how it is.
But I just wonder what if you're dealing with customer complaints?
Oh my goodness.
This is supposed to be $3. No. It's $4.
I'm did you set your own gas prices? I would assume so.
Yeah, you can do all that. You got to get the shipment of gas in, make sure your gas is filled up, and then drinks and candy and
your vendors and everything.
Your vendors. So but my thing is this: when you get to that point in video games, why don't you just actually own a freaking gas station and actually make real money?
Because you don't have the actual money to invest in it.
True.
So you have to simulate it because you want your life to be that.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who is this marketing for? That's why I'm who's this game for? If you are playing this game, let us know because I want to know who you are.
I mean, I would if... I mean, okay. Hear me out. What if you're in the gas station and someone tries to rob you?
That has to be part of the experience.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I can see that. So what are you going to do? I mean, you can't... I'm assuming you can't fight them.
You would have to, or it's just give them the money and
give them the money and then call the cops.
And then the cop. Yeah, that's probably the route they would take. But what if they turned into GTA and you can just shoot them?
It's actually it's a whole different game. It's a GTA 6. That's what it actually is.
They're just tricking us. That would be cool. But yeah, that's what I got for the upcoming video game segment.
Oh, man.
Because Gas Station Simulator, hey, it's gonna be hot. What if it's an open world gas station simulator?
Oh my goodness.
We own multiple gas stations.
You could be like a tycoon. Gas station tycoon.
Gas station.
Yeah.
What you got today?
Mine's not so much about video games, but it is about video game companies.
Oh.
Epic Games is suing Apple. There's a whole lot to it, but basically it boils down to they don't think they're being treated fairly.
Okay.
Even though Apple's charging them the same industry rate for percentage. So you buy a game or you download a game and there's in-store purchases, right?
Right.
In the game. Apple gets a cut of each purchase that goes in, and it's about 30%. So every purchase, say you spend $10 on it, they get 30% of that, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're like, well, we don't want to do that because they try to get around it. Epic Games did their own version of money, and you bought that offline, not on Apple, so that way they could get all the money. And Apple was like, well, you can't do that, so they kicked them out. Anyway, So they're suing them over all this terrible stuff, and I don't feel like there's much of a case, but obviously there is because they're still going to court over it.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that they're suing them and they're bringing in, they brought in PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X into the courtroom for part of the testimony. So they're having all these people to testify and all this different stuff, and it's just a very interesting development.
What all did Epic Games? What all have they made? That's
Fortnite is one of their biggest things.
They made what?
Fortnite.
Oh yeah, that's
so
right.
it's a big deal. the trial is going on now. It's just going to be interesting to kind of see what happens and like where everything's going to land.
Right.
Because I feel like that'll set precedent as well for like future things as well. Apple's a pretty big company.
Huge.
I'm like, I can't imagine they're going to lose. I'd be
Probably
kind of surprised.
not. Yeah, but Epic Games is big now because of Fortnite. They're not as big as Apple, but
So it's just going to be interesting. So they're doing the testimonies and they're seeing, it's just a whole thing.
it's a whole thing.
And the main thing is just antitrust practices is why
Yeah.
they're suing. That's what they're coming after them as, like, you have a monopoly going on. We're going to try to break it up, kind of a thing.
They're saying that to Apple.
Yeah. Which, I mean, Apple does, like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. But in this instance, I feel like the case is not super strong. But they're just saying the policies were unfair to both Epic and millions of other developers, which I'm like, you don't care about other developers.
No, they
you just
don't.
want your own. You want more of the cut, is what you want. So
Yeah.
it's just gonna be interesting to see where it goes from there.
Yeah, because like you were saying, I think Apple's just too big of an animal for them to
100%.
tackle. Because Apple, like their hands are in everything, basically.
Pretty much,
Pretty much, yeah.
It's pretty ugly.
So they're collaborating with all, like, I think it's funny that they're trying to be like the hero of all gaming companies that deal with Apple. It's like they said millions too, didn't they?
Yeah, so it's just, there's a whole bunch of money involved.
What are they
so
looking to get out of it?
I think they're just trying to break up Apple's like hold over the companies and developers and stuff.
Okay, yeah. Well, there's some big news there, guys, because
Yeah.
it does affect the gaming stuff.
It does.
Y'all ready for some rapid fire news?
Yep, let's kick off the news. John, what do you got?
Apparently, Captain America 4 is a thing.
I know.
Yep,
I'm super excited
You
for it.
pretty excited about it? But from what I was reading, though, it's not until like for a while.
Oh, yeah,
like
they haven't-
2023 or something like that,
That's actually kind of soon considering they
or
haven't really
2024.
tapped anything yet. on it.
Right.
I mean, it's not even in phase 4.
Oh yeah, and we're looking right at Phase 4.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's what I'm gonna be
it was
talking
something I
about,
was
Phase
reading yesterday. Was how they're gonna be. It's a for sure thing now.
Oh yeah, but also I don't know if you saw, they're also hinting at maybe Steve Rogers returning.
Yeah, that was I was gonna go into.
Yeah, I was super excited about that.
And they were saying like how they could do it and things
they're doing
like
two
that.
different movies.
Whoa.
Yeah, so one is the Anthony Mackie
Yeah.
movie, yes, Captain America, and then they're also doing another one that doesn't tie into it, or probably tie in, but like it's gonna maybe feature Steve Rogers.
You know what I think they're gonna do for one of them?
What?
You know, like when at the last Avengers movie where he was gone, I think they're gonna show like him and the girl, like a whole movie for him and his girl.
Well, we all know he's living on the moon at this point, so.
Is he?
No, it's a joke on,
Yeah.
on Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, Captain America's on the moon, right? That's
Yeah.
the whole joke is like he's actually hiding out on a base on the moon.
But I could see that like they turn it into like him and Captain Carter movie
Yeah.
because like he was gone all those years.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
I'm excited. It's just, I mean, that's kind of a rumor at that point if he's actually going to be in
Yeah,
it. 'Cause,
yeah.
Like he said,
Fact is,
no,
it's
but
happening. Rumor is it could be that kind of movie, but we'll see.
we'll find out.
What you got?
Oh, Phase 4. So we're talking about Marvel still.
Ooh.
They released a bunch of release dates for some Spider-Man. They gave all the titles out for it. So we got Spider-Man No Way Home, you know, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, Thor Love and Thunder.
Let me ask about Thor: Love and Thunder. Is Natalie Portman in that one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She's theoretically going to be taking over the role of Captain America.
Or Thor.
Oh, yeah, of Thor. Sorry, I'm still on Captain America.
I don't like
This is
that.
why I'm
Not my Thor.
off. All right, let me find my
What's
thing.
gonna be her name? Thorette? Or
No, it actually already happened in the comics.
oh,
as well.
did it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So
I just don't know. I'm not comfortable with it yet
we'll see what happens.
because Chris Hemsworth
That's
as
gonna be
Thor.
pretty exciting.
It's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I hope they're not getting rid of like everybody,
Same.
but like at the same time, it is kind of time for them to like move on to like,
Right.
new people. You gotta let people retire.
True.
And all that
But
kind of
we're
stuff.
just not ready for it.
No, it hurt my heart.
But like, didn't she leave the movie? Like she left?
yeah, no, she like quit,
Yeah.
and that's why everyone's like, wait, she came back.
Yeah.
Uh,
Something.
But yeah, so all right, I got my updated dates on here.
Gotcha.
Black Widow, July 9th. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, September 3rd, which has a whole bunch of more stuff too. We'll have to talk some other time about it. Eternals, November 5th. This is all this year. Spider-Man No Way Home, December 17th. So that's four. That's 4 Marvel movies just this year. as long as hopefully we don't jinx it, nothing gets more postponed.
He's sweating how excited
I'm
he
so
is.
excited. All right, then we've got Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness next year, March 25th. Thor, May 6th next year. Black Panther, which they just released the name for it. So it's Black Panther Wakanda Forever, July 8th of 2022. And then Captain Marvel 2, which is now titled The Marvels, November 11th. And then Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. That's February 17th, 2023.
Okay.
So that's just a few of the things coming up that is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Because they had they just released a bunch of information out, and we got to see some concept art, titles, all that fun stuff. We might see some more news coming out. Of course, we got Loki coming up.
Yeah.
We just finished up WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What If's coming up.
What is What If?
That's basically like, what if this happened? So like, what if like Captain America was like Peggy Carter?
Okay.
Like she was the one that got super soldier serum. Or what if there's like zombies?
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So a lot of different things like that. It's a cartoon, it's animated, it's a Disney Plus, but it'll be just kind of exploring different.
Gotcha.
I would say almost different universes of like, what if this happened or what if this was happening?
Gotcha.
And that'll be kind of exciting to see where we go with that. Really excited. So yeah, a lot of different things coming up. I'll have to get an updated image for when we release this episode.
Yeah. And Ryan, it says Ryan Gosling, but I think they meant to say Ryan Reynolds. Or like the website said Deadpool actor Ryan Gosling.
Ooh.
And I'm like, that's pretty bad. But Ryan Reynolds was asked to be on good terms with Disney. The people who created Deadpool and all that, they had reached out to him like, look, whatever's going on between you and Disney, because apparently something was going on.
Oh, really?
They made him get on good terms. They're like, something needs to. So.
Yeah, no, they're getting ready for the new Deadpool.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with that, but yep, they're getting on good terms.
That's insane.
What else you got?
So Andrew Garfield, we know we've been talking about Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
He denied again the rumor that he's going to be in it.
Yeah.
And nobody believed him. Nobody was like, I was seeing it was like pictures of empty parking lots, and people were like, all the people that believe Andrew Garfield right now. So we're all pretty sure he's going to be in it. It'd be insane.
Has Tobster said anything?
It's been very quiet.
He has been.
So
that's a good sign.
I hope if they don't do it, I think we're all, even though they say they're not doing it, if they still don't do it, I think we're all gonna be disappointed because we're all expecting it at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Christmas to find out now.
Right. Well, you know the Resident Evil video game, the newer one that's coming out? Well, the demo a lot of people were playing the demo, and before the demo was taken off, it was on there for so long, people were able to make mods for it.
Oh my goodness.
And someone made a Barney the Dinosaur mod where the monsters are Barney the Dinosaurs chasing.
I love that kind of stuff.
That's funny. It looks so realistic, too. I was like, holy crap, that looks great.
They work, like, whoever does these mods, hats off to
you.
It was
You
funny. Guys make a game that it's just so much more interesting. I find. So PlayStation and Nike and Paul George, they have collaborated again on the PG5 shoes.
Okay.
You can see the picture.
Those are golf shoes, right?
So no, I think PG is just for Paul George.
Oh, I was thinking of professional golf.
But yeah, so
golf
that's PGA, the Professional Golf Association.
PGA, yeah.
But yeah, so these are the new shoes that they just are doing right there. It looks pretty cool. So if you got the money, go ahead and get some.
Did it say the price yet?
Let me pull. I actually have it up. Let's see if we've got any prices. Nope, don't see them yet.
No prices yet.
That's fine. They should be dropping May 14th. So
gotcha. They'll be dropping a price soon. So Mark Wahlberg is getting ready to play in a movie. And I don't know, but it didn't say, but that he's gaining weight for it, and he's gained like almost 30 pounds.
Is it muscle or like fat?
Fat.
Oh.
So, wait,
that's so interesting.
No, I can't remember the name of it, but he's gonna be a boxer turned priest.
Oh.
So, like, I think probably what's going on was when in his younger days he was a boxer, and then as he gets older, he's a priest. But someone was saying, like, they showed a picture of him shirtless.
Yeah.
And, like, he's, like, saying he gained 20 pounds of fat, and he still has a six-pack. It's like, sure. But, yeah, he's gaining weight for a role.
Crazy. I mean, props to those guys for doing that because...
Yeah, I wouldn't. Well...
That's crazy.
You know, I say I wouldn't, but money talks.
I was going to say, if you get paid to do it, yeah, of course. Yeah. Who wouldn't do it, right? I mean, I would think of like Christian Bale and his extreme transformations that he would
constantly,
do all the time. All right, Microsoft has done a frame rate upgrade to 74 more games. That's 94 in total on Game Pass. So that includes like Assassin's Creed Unity, Far Cry 5. So now we're going up to higher frame rate on all those games.
Okay.
So that's all included in Game Pass. The more I hear about it, the more I'm like, Game Pass is like a legit thing.
Yeah.
And I really kind of want it.
You do?
Yeah. I mean, you get all these different games.
True.
I'm like,
yeah,
why not?
It's like a gym membership. All the different equipment.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't even play half of them, I'll be honest.
Yeah. This is my last one right here.
I've got 4 more.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is my last one. So I'm a big fan of Conan O'Brien. I think he's hilarious. I don't watch.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't watch the show like religiously, but one thing I do watch is you go on his YouTube stuff, and he does all the skits, or he'll go like to the Civil War. Oh, he's so funny. But apparently, it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
I saw that, but he's starting a new show.
That's what I'm like. They retire, but they don't actually quit.
Right,
They're
yeah.
still doing stuff.
He's going to do something else that they were saying it's kind of like entertainment, MTV type feel back in the day, like music, stuff like that. That's what they were saying.
Interesting.
But I was a little upset to hear that, but also,
yeah,
we'll see.
All good things must come to an end. That's not this, though. PlayStation and Discord just reached a deal.
I saw that.
We talked about that on a previous episode in the rumor, and now it is official. They released it. So that means we're probably going to be getting some Discord integration into PlayStation.
That'll be good because like you can message your groups of friends and stuff like that.
And like crossplay could be even bigger now. So this would be interesting just to see how far they're going to go with that. Did you watch The Flash, the TV show starring Grant Gustin?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was pretty sad when I heard this news, but Carlos Valdez, who played Cisco, and Tom Cavanaugh, who played Harrison Wells, they're both leaving the show after the season.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Their contracts actually had ended. Well, Tom's had ended season 5. But then the pandemic hit, so he was like still kind of in season 6.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're officially like leaving the show now, but they're still open to coming back as like a guest star, but they won't be regulars anymore. So,
okay.
They were like my favorite parts of the show, so I haven't watched it for like the last season and a half, I think. So that makes me not want to watch it even more because it hurts.
Yeah.
They bring in new people in, of course, but I
stopped watching.
That was the problem with Arrow. It's like they got rid of old people and they brought in new people, and it just made it was just not as much fun.
Bland, yeah.
Wasn't a fan of that. Video game tech support. That's something that I thought was pretty interesting. Sony has patented a help system that connects struggling players with experts. So you get stuck in a game. You don't know what to do. You can connect to a hotline, and somebody who is actually a person will reach out to you. They'll help you with that level that you're stuck on. I thought that was insane. It's like you have like a tutorial walkthrough or whatever, all that kind of stuff, and now they're like, we're going to bypass all that. People don't have time for that, so we're just going to get straight into it. We're going to have somebody actually help you with this, and anybody can do it really. As long as you can verify that you've actually played the game and you've beaten that part, you can help anybody who has an issue with that part of the game.
That's pretty cool. It's kind of like a Fiverr thing.
Yeah, I don't think you get paid. I think it's just like people helping each other out.
But there's gonna be people out there. It's like, hey,
I'm a real professional. So
if you pay me, that's
right.
pretty cool.
But yeah, my last one, and this will be it for the rapid fire news, which feels like it goes longer and longer every time.
Yeah, we get so excited.
The Division, the birthplace of the Flock, and many more, is getting another standalone game. This one is free to play on consoles and other things. And I found out today, the Division is creating a Division universe.
Right.
So you've got the Division first game. Like, they have it all mapped out, but it's like the Division, Division 2, all the DLC and everything coming with that. Then they have this new game coming out, plus the Netflix movie that they're making.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, all these different things are coming out.
Oh, Division's making a Netflix?
Yeah, they're getting their own movie. Yeah, based on the first game.
Okay.
So, and then also they're working on like a mobile version for like a mobile game as well. So the Division's like, we're gonna spread it out a little bit. But the fact that they're doing one free to play standalone game that doesn't take place like within the stories, but it's set in the same universe as the other two games.
Gotcha.
But it's supposed to help you learn a little bit more about the world that they've built.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for my rapid fire news.
All right. Well, speaking of movies, I came across something that we might need to be on the lookout for. Oh, yeah. Now, when I do like gaming or like the movie stuff, like the little standalone segment, that stuff I think people should be on the lookout for. except Gas Station Simulator. But
what if it's like the best game in the world
ever,
and you're just like
it could definitely go on that list that I read a few episodes ago.
Yeah, the top 50 games of all time,
and that's going to be number 3.
Oh my goodness, that was such a bad list.
That was a bad list. But Hugh Jackman has a sci-fi movie that's going to be coming out. Sci-fi, and it's called Reminisce. Yeah, Reminisce. Yeah, and so basically
thinking back.
Yeah, thinking back. So what he does is like he's a kind of like a detective.
Yeah.
And clients come to him, and he'll help them get their memories back.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but here's the kicker. So
memories are tricky enough to begin with.
Oh yeah. So then here's the kicker. This chick, right?
It's always a girl.
They got to make it a love story every time. So apparently this girl becomes a client of his, and then he falls madly in love with her because he's trying to find her memories for her, and then she disappears out of nowhere. So he's a detective, so he goes to try to find her, and he's like all these things about the different side of her memories are coming out, and like he's fighting them or something like that.
I'm calling it she was a memory the entire time.
Yep. Oh, dude, that's a good call.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah. He's actually the client.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Because memories change anyways. That's why I was like, eyewitness testimonies are not as, I guess, important because people remember things differently the longer time goes on. So the fact that you're messing with memory to begin with is like super sketchy because memory's not reliable. It's just not.
So what Brody's saying to you guys is like, if we murder you, an eyewitness account of me stabbing him or something.
It's not true.
It's not true. It's memory. He remembers it wrong.
Exactly. That's exactly
But yeah, I think it'd be a good one to look out for. Apparently the chick that played his wife, or I know she was in The Greatest Show. She was one of the actresses with him. I don't know if it was the wife or the redhead chick. I can't remember.
Is she white?
Well, both of them are white.
Oh, I was thinking of like Zendaya.
No, it's not her.
Young,
no, I know it's not Zendaya. Oh yeah.
Okay,
no.
I was like, that'd be awkward.
No, I think it's the chick who plays his wife. I think she's in it.
Oh man, that's gonna kill me. I gotta look it up. All right.
Me too.
Like when I see it, I'll be like, oh yeah, but
hey, it's the redhead. I knew it. I knew it was one of the two. But so she's gonna be playing the girl that he falls madly in love with.
Interesting.
That's how they described it. Madly in love.
Cycle repeats.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was really in love with her in The Greatest Showman, but
no,
it got a little close.
There was some tension.
There was some weird tension. He's like, and then he ran home singing.
This is the greatest show.
I love that movie. Speaking of movies, since we are talking about them, Army of the Dead, Zack Snyder's upcoming zombie flick.
Oh yeah,
is going to be releasing a week early in Cinemark theaters.
Oh nice,
which is interesting. I mean, we've seen like streaming things or different things come to different theaters.
Good news for theaters, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's exciting,
and the fact that they're doing that, I think, also is like, hey, we can get like Oscars and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
but people are like, well, maybe now Christopher Nolan will start doing it like Netflix movies because his biggest thing is he wants the theater experience.
Yes.
He's like
let's go Daddy Nolan.
We'll call that.
He's a what?
He's like a purist.
Yeah, me too.
He likes the digital, or not the digital, but like the theater experience and all that stuff.
I agree.
So his thing was like he doesn't want to do that.
So, well, that's a part of the art. Like it's been a part of it for...
I don't disagree. I'll say that. So the fact that they're doing that, people are like, oh, well, maybe he'll start doing some of those things.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I hope so. I mean, I would like to see him do.
I'm down for them to release it, but like, okay, because I will say
come on Netflix like a week later.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, not the day later, but like maybe the first week, movie theaters only, and then after that, release it Netflix.
I feel like everybody wins at that point.
Everyone wins because I will say you have to wait for freaking ever for the DVD to come out back in the day.
Oh man, yeah.
Like you had to wait.
That pipeline was horrible.
Horrible.
DVD and then like streaming or whatever later. It's like 6 months sometimes.
Dude, yeah, it was bad. So it's like you watch a movie and then they stop showing it. It's like, well, I gotta wait 4 months.
You gotta wait for like the second run theaters. That's where you can see it next, and then you wait. Oh man.
Yep.
No, it hurt.
So I got some rumors.
Oh snap! Let's spin the rumor wheel.
Yeah, let's spin it. So Netflix is moving into gaming. That's rumor number one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would not be opposed to that.
I wouldn't either. They're doing pretty good. I know everybody's talking about, the death of Netflix. Netflix is dying. They've been really good about.
They've been stepping up as like a movie studio, not so much as a streaming platform.
Right? Yeah, they're making some good stuff. Like there's some good shows, like Last Kingdom. I do have one more news thing that I forgot to write down. So Last Kingdom season 5 will be the last season they do.
The last Kingdom.
The last Kingdom. Yeah, it's the last one, which is good because it's time to end. It's like I feel like with television shows. No more than 6 seasons unless you got enough content to spread it out.
Well, yeah, the reason they go to 6 seasons is so they can get into syndication. That's where the money's at.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice to know. Then why? Come on, Last Kingdom, go to season 7. I'm just kidding.
No, they hit
but
it.
That's my,
all right,
that's
syndication.
my first rumor.
My
Netflix.
rumor, Gears of War developer might be working on a new independent property alongside Gears 6.
Okay.
So they don't know what it is yet, but they're thinking they're working on a new original game.
Oh, nice.
As well as Gears 6.
I've never played Gears of War, but
I played a little bit of it. It wasn't my thing.
Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people. No, actually, I know.
I heard it was like a really good game.
I heard a lot of people.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it.
The story looked pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it reminded me a lot of Halo.
Yeah,
in some ways, but then it was also like third person, and it was pretty gritty. I guess I would call it.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, it's definitely gritty, and I like all the weapons and stuff, like chainsaws and everything. So there was this, there was a rumor going around. It was kind of stupid.
Most of them are
kind of funny at the same time. But Zac Efron had a video of him on Facebook Live talking. You saw his
picture. Jaw.
Well, the rumor was he got plastic surgery, but then someone came out who's like a close friend of his was like, no, and he showed the original video.
Yeah,
it's somebody had altered it.
Okay, yeah, I remember seeing that too. I was just like,
you can tell. I mean, maybe he gained a little, like his face looks a little fuller. But when I saw that picture, it was like super huge.
He had a big jaw, and I was like,
and it still kind of looks like a big jaw, but it was just the way he was angled. But yeah, they debunked it. They're like, no, he didn't get plastic surgery. So
what? I mean, just look at
it, man.
That's insane.
He looked
like I think normal, and then like because he had the kind of the pointed chin almost.
Yeah, I know.
And then this one is just like, let's see if I can. Yeah. That looks.
I think it's just the lighting and how he was sitting. It looked a little weird at first.
It looked weird.
But he was saying like, there's like, no, he did not get it. But hey.
Oh man.
Let's be petty. What else you got?
Oh man, sorry, I'm staring at his jaw. It just looks so weird. All right, another game rumor, Battlefront 3. So we know they're doing it. There's some leaks coming out about it.
Right.
Or
Battlefield 6.
That it might be coming out this year.
Battlefield 6?
No, this is Battlefront.
Battlefront. Oh, you
Battlefront
said I thought you said Battlefield. Okay.
If I did, I apologize.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm so sorry.
If I misheard you, I apologize.
But yeah, so that's something that they are talking about. Hopefully, they might be coming out with it soon.
I'd be down.
Later. It'd be great.
I know y'all like playing Battlefront a lot.
I like the second one. Yeah,
it's okay. Yeah,
I like it a lot more than Call of Duty.
I know you do. It's just it's not competitive to me. Like I get bored.
It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
And I guess for people that are not very good at video games, it does help out.
True.
Because it's like it's more fun. I'll say that.
True.
It's a lot more fun.
Oh yeah, it can be fun for sure, but it's not like something that's like, hey, let's get a squad together and go win. It's more just kind of like, hey, let's hang out and kill some nerds.
Well, yeah. I have a different squad, I guess, for that one.
I wrote this rumor down like 2 days ago. Still a rumor. Fresh. But man, so much crud is coming out about Assassin's Creed right now.
Oh yeah.
So there's a rumor that they're gonna leave the open world.
Really?
And then there's other rumors saying that they may be just remastering the first one, and from games from here on out are gonna be like the first one, no more open world. That's a rumor.
Was the first one not open world?
Wasn't.
Man, it's been a long time since I've played it.
Yeah, there's pros and cons to that. I guess,
it wasn't. Yeah.
Pros, they'd have to really focus on the story.
Yeah.
You get cons, there's not as much as you can do, and after the story's done, you're really just done with the game.
Well, and they've been setting up, if you have a consistent open world series, and then you're just like, hey, you know what, we're not doing that anymore, you're probably going to lose some people.
Yeah, and maybe not open world, but like, the first one and the second one, like it was in Italy, like choose game locations where you can do open world, but it's not so huge. It's just like almost too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it took a while to get, either just get like fast travel or something.
Yeah. But I'm saying like there's so much for them to develop. Like if we're just playing in Italy, you're just playing in Italy. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of like that. I like being able to just walk around and like explore it.
Yeah.
They made it like realistic.
And make the city very in depth, but you don't have to. I don't need the woods. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's Assassin's Creed. Like, I feel like that they should go back to the first one, and
I can see that. I mean, like I said, I enjoyed the first one up until like the fourth one, and then I was just like,
yeah. And then like they came out with Black Flag, which was good, and then
I stopped playing after the fourth one, so I got to pick it back up again eventually.
Yeah, Black Flag is a good one, and so is Valhalla, but Black Flag's probably a little better.
Well, I guess that's it. If you want, write in. We've got our email address in the show notes. Like and subscribe, comment, let us know what news you found most interesting today, what you think is something interesting. If you got any rumors, we'd love to hear them as well. As always, this is Brody.
And I'm John.
And this is going to be a good one. Yes, sir.
Do you guys eat meat?